Kings with no kingdom, how Black patriarchy collapsed into individualism and abandonment. Once heralded as kings and warriors of liberation, Black men were expected to lead their communities to freedom. But what happens when kings abandon their thrones? When crowns are traded for clout, consumerism, and individualism, we are living in the aftermath. Black women are left holding the pieces of a fractured kingdom, carrying the weight of a community while being vilified by the very men they supported. Subscribe to this channel to uncover how Black patriarchy collapsed and how Black women are building a future with or without the so-called kings. The conflict lies in how the adoption of patriarchal models and the pursuit of individualism have led to cultural betrayal and abandonment. Patriarchy's poisoned promise. Black men emulated white male patriarchy, equating manhood with dominance and control. But when systemic challenges like mass incarceration and economic disenfranchisement dismantled these models, many Black men abandoned the fight not just against white supremacy, but for their own communities. Kings who left their kingdoms post-civil rights assimilation disguised as freedom led many Black men to prioritize personal advancement over communal responsibility. By 2015, 24% of newlywed Black men were married to white women, redistributing wealth and allegiance to whiteness while leaving Black women to rebuild the community alone. The illusion of leadership, from hyper-masculine posturing in hip-hop to glamorized pimp culture, modern narratives of Black masculinity emphasize aesthetics over action. This is a kingdom without labor, a crown without sacrifice. Black women have been left to lead while being blamed for the collapse of the community. The turning point comes with the realization that Black women are no longer waiting for kings to rise, they are reclaiming their power. The rise of misogynoir. Black women have been systematically devalued, often by the very men they supported. Through music, media, and cultural sabotage, Black men have profited from stereotypes that render Black women undesirable while elevating white women as symbols of success. Where are the warriors? While systemic challenges are real, the cultural and spiritual retreat of Black men cannot be ignored. Rather than building with Black women, many have chosen to compete with them, undermine them, or abandon them. Rebuilding without the king. Black women are no longer waiting for protection or partnership. They are divesting from broken patriarchal constructs and reclaiming their power, their wombs, and their wisdom. If the king will not fight, the queen must rule. The consequences of this reckoning are clear. Cultural sovereignty. Black women are rejecting the wait and hope posture for partnership and are instead building their own queendom. Accountability for Black men. This is not an anti-man message, it is a call for accountability. Black men who see themselves as leaders must rise, not just for themselves, but for their communities. A shift in power. The matriarch and her daughters are reclaiming their roles as protectors, builders, and leaders. They are no longer asking for permission, they are taking what is theirs. The future belongs to those who build, not those who abandon. There is no future in waiting for kings who no longer build kingdoms. Black men who exploit, abandon, or compete with their women are not kings, they are colonized minds enacting a different form of domination. To those Black men who still see themselves as leaders, your time to rise is now. To Black women, this is your moment of sovereignty. Subscribe to this channel and like this post to join the movement for accountability, healing, and the rise of the matriarch. The matriarch is here, and her daughters are building. Will you rise with us or be left behind?